Hey guys, welcome. It's Marcy, Cranky Crafter. We are back in the ink and wash book. It's Watercolor Wednesday. This week we're doing a branch, a simple branch to be specific. This is our end goal. Don't look closely at it because ours probably won't resemble that. But here we go. So I've got my exercise book. I've got all my utensils, my tools, got my watercolor. I have my sketchbook. I'm using 140-pound cold press. But, just use sheets of paper if that's what you have and you're following along. You don't have to buy a separate book. And it says colors are Van Dyke Brown and Sap Green. So, we've decided that I don't have Van Dyke Brown, so I just use this raw Castle, however you pronounce it, and then Sap Green. I think I actually do have that. Let's see, 34, 35, 36. It's this one, if you can even see me pointing. Yes, so we're gonna get started. I can't have everything in the frame because I don't have enough space for everything. This particular one is calling for a size 4 brush. I actually have a size 4, but what you're going to notice, if you haven't already, is the numbers don't seem to go, they're not like blanket across all the brands. So just use what you have, the closest, that you can come up with. Obviously, if it's going to be a thin branch, stick to a thinner brush. You don't want to be using something like this if you're doing something small. But don't get hung up on like the numbers of the brushes or even the numbers of the fine liners, because honestly, there's such a minute difference that I'm not sure, unless you were a very, very, very high profile professional, that it's gonna come across, as quote unquote wrong, because there really is no wrong. It's just use what you have. Don't make it stressful for yourself. So I'm using my number 2 pencil because that's what I have. This was probably the youngest when he was in school, and I just happened to come across it. So that's what I'm using. And my chair is trying to roll out from underneath me. Okay, if I can get up here. Let's see. So, she says fences and bird feeders are hangout places for our winged friends. Trees and branches are their homes. This is where they build their nests and have friends over for a worm or two. Here you'll learn how to create a very simple branch as well as how to vary them depending on the type of tree you are drawing. So, step 1. A branch very often consists of a thick main branch and a bunch of thinner side branches. Sketch the main branch with your pencil first. Leave small gaps in the line where you want to add side branches. This is the picture she's given us. And that's what we're going with. Oh, sorry, you guys are like, feels like you're shaking. Boy, I'm shaking because this is nerve-wracking. Who signed me up for this? I can't know. Liz? Let's see. All right, so we're just gonna make a branch. That's what we're doing. All right, just go. I'm gonna do that and leave a little space. And I'm guessing you can kind of refine this as you put in your, like as you do your fine liner. If you're not content with some of your sketches, then make it different. Because I think you can do that if you want. Why not? Who's going to say you can't? Nobody. All right, so now we're coming up and do something maybe there. That's probably too close to the other one, but that's what we're doing. Do another one maybe there. That right there is a professional looking branch. Okay, step 2. She has all these lovely step-by-step, things for us to do. Step 2, draw the side branches. Make some small and some bigger with even more side branches. You can see how you can just keep adding more and more. Let some of the branches end in a point and some a bit flatter. Yeah, okay. Makes that sound easy enough, doesn't she? So where your gaps are, that's where you're putting it. That's where you're putting your branch that's coming out of this here big branch. Totally don't know what I'm doing. Making stuff up as I go along. There's one. It kind of looks like it would hurt somebody. Let's make this one smaller. Oh, brother. Like that. Okay, all right. And then we'll bring this one down. This one's gonna come down. She's got 3 on this one. I don't like that. Where's my eraser? I don't like that. You just have to be gentle when you're using your eraser because it kind of like, what's that word? It can take the sizing off of the page. They like, that helps absorb, the paper absorb. I'm probably making that up. You know what? Just don't listen to me. How about we come out to a point there like that? All right. Yep, that's okay. This one. And then maybe we'll come down. Make this a bigger one. I can't know. I mean, I think... No, I don't like that. Whoa. Honestly, I think each of these is going to be whatever you want it to be. Each branch, I could never replicate this. Is it replicate or duplicate? Those are probably the same thing. Either way, I couldn't do that with this. Again, you know what I'm saying? It's a one-of-a-kind tree branch. All right, now it says, step 3. Now it's time to sketch a rough outline with your trusty 01 fine liner. Keep it fast and make sure that the main branch still has the most thickness and the smaller ones are thinner and getting even narrower towards the end. Okay, well, mine aren't really doing that, but good. When you're happy, you can erase the pencil lines. If you accidentally remove some of the dark lines, go over them again with your fine liner. All right. I don't even know if I have a 0.1, not an 01. Okay, so we're just using it because that's what I have. So we're doing the outline right now. Keep it fast. Listen, don't rush me. Don't rush me. I don't like the pressure. Of being rushed. It's like that. You know when you're at the crosswalk? That looks like a chicken foot. This is the rooster's spur right here. And these are the chicken toes. Granted, it's a little, okay, maybe a little bit of a deformed chicken foot, but still. Oh my gosh. Okay, just stop talking, Marcy. You know how when you're at like the crosswalk and there's that like beeping, you know, so that the people that are visually impaired know when it's time to go? Well, it's pressure. That it's like, I'm going to take as long as I take to cross the street, okay? I don't pressure me. Maybe this time I'm going to take longer than I did last time. Maybe I just had a workout and I can't hardly move. Okay? So the pressure. I don't do well on those anything timed. Hence the reason these simple branches are probably going to take me, 45 minutes. If you're still here, thank you. I appreciate you because I'm sure making a simple branch is not very exciting for those of you at home. In fact, I contemplated over combining this lesson and the next one, because the next one you get to add flowers. But I said to myself, just leave it be the way it's supposed to be. Stop trying to rush stuff. Just do it. Follow the rules. So here we are making a simple branch. Okay. I did that. Get your 00 fine liner, 005 fine liner. Start giving your branch some texture with quick lines of varying lengths. Okay. I was supposed to erase this though first, right? I think so. So I'm going to use my little kneaded eraser. It's a little bit more gentle, although it probably doesn't sound that way. It is. All right. Okay, now what are we doing? Drawing texture. Some should be straight in the direction of the branch, and some should crisscross and follow the curve. All right, well. I'm just marking in here like I know what I'm doing. And answer to that is, do I? No. Yep, this still looks like a chicken foot. That's one. Like, that's what it reminds me of. Okay. You can now add a lot of character by giving the branch dark details with the 02 fine liner. Add dark to the places where the main branch splits out onto the side branches and a bit on the bark. A good rule of thumb is that the older the tree, the more wrinkles and dents, just like with people. Listen, what are you trying to say? 3. This is a 3. We'll try it. This is the biggest one I have in my dish right now, I think. What she said, like here near where they split off. Yeah, okay. Totally making this up. That's what I'm doing. Yep. Husband's traveling again, just found out. So he's going to be, we're going to have a busy next couple of weeks then, because we're also going to be traveling to our grandbaby's birthday party. Now, step 6. Listen, we've gone through 2, 3, 4, 5, and now we're on 6. Now we get to use the paint. Load your size 4 brush with the Van Dyke Brown and paint the branch wet on dry. Leave plenty of white space on the branch to create texture. While it's still wet, drip in another color to create interest. She used sap green. Okay. I think I'm done with the eraser. So we'll get some of this and put some back here in my palette. I don't think you guys can see this bit. Don't know if I can move it. Can you see it if I move it? Maybe a little bit. You can use a regular palette if you want. I sometimes use just the back of my paint case because it's here. All right, paint it. I'm gonna have to drop in as I go because things don't stay wet very long here. I've said that a bajillion times. Not because I think you have a bad memory, just because it's just the facts. So yeah, he just found out he's got to travel, so he'll be gone. He's got to make his travel arrangements. He'll come back and look, I'm getting out of the lines. I don't think that's probably what we're supposed to be doing. It's okay. Yeah, so when he gets back, we had plans to go to see the grandbaby for his birthday. He's gonna be 3. Yep, out of the lines again. That's fine. It's fine. Who says you have to stay in the lines? That's what I'm saying. Nobody says you have to. And then I got some, see, that's not really dropping in anything because it's not even wet anymore. Down here it is a little bit. If your paint dries, you can come in and give it a quick once over to make it a little bit damp with your brush. I wouldn't advise doing it too many times because it eventually will start removing your paint. But, you know, just to add some water so you can drop in, just to make sure that it's, you know, it's a small amount. All right, there's my branch. There it is. And now you have a delicate little branch for a bird or a butterfly to land on. They're going to love it. In the next tutorial, I want to show you how you can dress up this simple branch by turning it into a floral haven. Oh, floral haven. All right, let's put on here, the colors that we used because I've been doing that in the other ones too. So we have the Cassell Brown. It's very similar to the Van Dyke, which is what she used. And then we have this green, sap green. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's put our stamp on here. Simple Branch. That's what it's called, right? Yes. So yeah, we're gonna go. He's gonna travel, and then hopefully we'll come home on time. Last time he ran into some difficulties, but hopefully this time will not. Simple. And then he'll come home and we will turn around and go to the grandbaby's party. What comes after M? P. P. And then after the grandbaby's party, we're going to drive some more. Simple. And go up to see the kids, the other kids, the middle and the youngest, where they're at, for a couple days, because this year is going to be interesting for holidays. They're not going to be able to come home. Simple. What did we do? Branch. B. This will be the first Thanksgiving without any of the kids home. So just be the husband and I and the puppies. In. Can I talk and spell at the same time? Clearly not very quickly. H. G-H. Branch. So we're going to go and see them since they won't be coming home. And we'll probably go on a hike or something. Maybe not with them because I still need that. Because, you know, we're going to have to work around like their work and all that stuff. School, work. What's today? Today's the 28th. I need a piece of paper. I think it's right. Nope, I don't trust myself. I need to check it. Yeah, it's fine. If I didn't check it, it would be upside down or something. Okay. What do we think? Simple Branch. Turned out all right. It's fine. And once this dries, then I'll come in and label the colors on what they are. So we're in it to win it, guys. We're on lesson 3. That was lesson 3. Number 1, we had the picket fence. Number 2 was the bird feeder. This is the Simple Branch. You want me to show you what the next one is, or do you want it to be a surprise? Well, who's telling me the loudest? I'll show you. Cherry Blossom Branch. Oh boy. Yeah, that looks hard. That looks hard. Okay, you guys, thanks for being here. I know it wasn't a very exciting one this time, but maybe next time when we add the flowers, it'll be a little bit more, you know, titillating. Can you say that online? I don't know. So thank you for being here. Please give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you're not, and I'll see you next time.